Hi, I'm Darryl Hold. This is video number 3, and this afternoon, we're going to go over the letter B. How to excel in a spelling bee, letter B words. Again, what we're looking to do here is not only have the spelling, but get the vocabulary down, really make it work for you. Because great spelling can help you not only win in a spelling bee, it can help you win knowing these kind of words can help you win a scholarship. It can work in many ways, help you be a great writer. So let's go ahead and get started. So our first word up here is Bagione. And again, I'm doing my best on pronunciation, Badigeon. And that's plaster for repairing masonry. Okay, second word is badinage. Badinage. That's playful talk. That's basically what that is. Let me give you a clear view here. Badinage. Then we have badious. Badious, which is chestnut colored. Number 4, we have batyl. Batyl. And that has to do with a meteor or a magic stone. Our fifth one is baft. Baft. It has to do with cheap, coarse cotton fabric. Over here, number 6, we have bagare. Bagare, having to do with a brawl or a fight. Next, we have bagnio, which is a bathhouse. Our seventh one is bahadur, Bahadur, and that's a self-important official. We have number 9 is a grammatical word. It's pretty interesting. Learn something new every day. Bahuvrihi. Bahuvrihi. And last but not least, we have baseman or bossman. Baseman. That has to do with a kiss to the hand. Alright, so now we're going to go over not only how to remember the spelling, but the meaning. Remember, the meanings of the words are interconnected with the spelling. So let's look here. Bagione, plaster for repairing masonry. So here's a couple of memory devices that come to my mind here. Okay, first of all, I see the word dig in the middle of it. D-I-G. And think of the plaster digging in. Bagione, plaster digging in. Or it may remind you of the word pigeon. Think of a pigeon digging in plaster. Again, these are all memory devices here. And you really need to make them where they work for you. The third one is badios. B-A-D-I-O-U-S. Badios. And what does badios mean? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and double check it right here on camera. It means chestnut colored. So how are you going to remember that? The spelling is fairly phonetic. B-A-D-I-O-U-S. Badios. And think of chestnut colored as being something that's dark. You might associate dark with bad, maybe make that connection in your mind. Then we have batyl, a tough one to pronounce. It's either from a meteor or a magic stone. So just think about the meteor, the Tunguska meteor that went over Russia in 1908. How many stones that left behind? Maybe by telling a little story in your mind, it helps you remember it better. Number 5, we have BAFT. B-A-F-T. That's a cheap, coarse material. A cheap, coarse material. And as a cheap, coarse material, how might you remember it? Just do a little, what's called onomatopoeia, words that sound like they mean baft, baft. That sounds like something, it could be cheap, could be coarse. So we have cheap, coarse cotton here. Now we have bagarre, B-A-G-A-R-R-E, which is a brawl or a fight. Maybe use a ridiculous way of remembering bagarre. Think of a bunch of people fighting with bags, plastic bags, paper bags, you name it. That would be a great way to anchor it down in your memory. Then we have bagnio. How are you going to remember that that's a bathhouse? Well, maybe you need to bring a bag of clothing to the bathhouse. Bahadur. I like that one, Bahadur. That's a self-important official, someone who feels very full of themselves and is very free to tell other people what to do and how to live their lives. And you might imagine them walking around going, Baha, Baha. So we have Bahadur. This one's a tough one. Bahuravi. Bahuravi. Being a compound word, the second part is a noun and acts as an adjective. And think of it this way. It doesn't quite fit together. It is kind of compound. And the second part is a noun. So just think of that as being the more solid part. And then we have bossman or baseman. B-A-I-S-E-M-A-N. What does that have to do with a kiss on the hand? I'm not quite sure how to connect it. If you could think of the top of the hand being the base of your hand, and that may be one way that you can work it in. So again, so much of the spelling bee, I'd like anybody who's watching this to really excel at the spelling bee. It would be wonderful for you to compete and let me know how you do with that. I do realize, though, that you've got some pretty stiff competition out there for the spelling bee. The girl who won last year, her father made up 30,000 flashcards. Again, this is a very challenging endeavor. I think it's outstanding that you're willing to take it on. And please let me know how I can help you. I do offer tutoring over Skype. And you can reach me at 770-324-0076. My email is tutorpro88@gmail.com. And why don't you go ahead and read and comment on my blog at affordable-tutor.com. See you on the next video.